What is up, guys? Welcome to another tutorial video. Today we're going to be talking about healing injuries in skateboarding. Mostly we're going to be talking about your wrists and your ankles, but you know, you can use an ice pack as well. It works just as good for, you know, if you hurt your knee or your back or whatever. As you guys may or may not be aware, I rolled my foot super bad probably about like a month ago. I haven't really been skateboarding at all. That's kind of why I haven't been making videos on top of other things. When you can't skateboard, it kind of ruins the channel for me because that's all I do out here in Utah is skateboard. So let's begin with the video, starting with right when you injure your foot. What are you gonna do? You're definitely going to stop skateboarding. When I rolled my foot, this is the worst ankle roll I've ever had. Usually after a week or two, I'm right back on the board, kickflipping, doing everything I can normally do. But this injury has been awful. Like, I've never had an injury last so long. I can still skateboard, I can still ollie and stuff, but I have not done a flip trick in probably a month. Yeah, it's been awful, but the reason why I can't do any flip tricks is because I tried to continue skateboarding after I rolled my ankle. I didn't give it time to heal. Of course, I went home and riced it right away, but after about a week, I'm like, alright, I'm ready to kickflip. And guess what? I went and tried to do a kickflip, re-rolled my ankle. Just kickflipping. I didn't even like roll it on the ground. I re-rolled it kickflipping because my ankle wasn't strong enough to like roll itself and then flick. So I just pretty much... So yeah, right when you roll your ankle, just immediately stop skateboarding. Just go home, just forget about the skate park, forget about skateboarding for as long as it takes to heal this injury because you do not want to do what I did and re-injure it. Because it's terrible, dude. I would guarantee I would be just fine being able to do everything I can normally do if I wouldn't have, you know, got all in my head like, yeah, I can kickflip. My ankle's not that fucked up, when really, it was messed up. So now that you're home from the skate park, if you don't have one of these, I would recommend going and buying one, but like I said, you can use a bag of ice if you need to. But I would recommend buying a Tupperware or, you know, foot bath thing. Anything you can fill water with and your feet fit like comfortably. You don't want your feet to be like all scrunched up in this container while you're icing because you want to be relaxed, and it's going to be awful icing your foot like this, but it is, in my opinion, the best way to ice your foot or your wrists. Like I said, this video is mostly for your wrists and your ankles, so get the tub where you can put your feet in comfortably, start filling it with cold water, and put ice in it. You want it to be as cold as possible. Put as much ice as you possibly can into this container. Once you have your tub on the ground and you get your spot situated, just pull your phone out and put your foot in that bad boy, dude, because you want to be as distracted as possible. If you're not used to this, this is the most awful feeling ever. At this point, I'm like used to the feeling of just my feet being frozen, so I just shove my feet in there and deal with it. But the first few times you do it, especially like when you first roll your ankle, it's gonna be awful. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. So yeah, just expect the worst. If you have to, take your feet out, you know, dry them off, but you have to do this for no longer than 15 minutes. I do it for about 10 minutes at the most, because after 10 minutes I can feel my toes just freezing, and you know, you don't want to frostbite your own feet. That would be terrible. You want to have them in there long enough to soak in some of the water and, you know, get your muscles to contract, I guess that would be the word. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but I do know quite a bit about injuries. I've had quite a few, and this is pretty much the way I've done it for the past year or two, and it's definitely worked the best for me, in my opinion. You know, a bag of ice, it gets one spot, but when you hurt something, it's not one spot that gets hurt. It's pretty much the whole area. So you want to get as much surface as possible, if that makes sense. So after you're done soaking your foot in this incredibly awful ice water prison for 10-15 minutes, you want to either get a, you know, another tub full of warm water, or you just want to go take a warm shower, because after your muscles, you know, have contracted and they're all tight, it's gonna be like super hard to walk and they're gonna feel super weird. So you want to, you know, give them some time to cool or warm up a little bit and then hop in a warm tub or shower, because you want your muscles to loosen up again, so you know, everything goes back to normal. I mean, you don't have to do it this way, but it definitely feels better, so you're not walking around with cold feet for the next 45 minutes or whatever. So after you're done icing your foot in the tub, taking the warm shower, or whatever you choose to do, now it's time to stretch your foot. This is going to be terrible. on the first few days, but you have to try to get some motion. Don't try to overdo it. It's not worth it. If you can't stretch your ankle, you know, just do little movements. Do not try to overdo it because your ankle is so fragile. That is where I went wrong, you know, trying to kickflip while my ankle was so fragile. You just don't want to do it. Take it day by day, you know, little range of motion, you know, once your foot stops hurting so much, then start to try to stretch it a little more. But you want to try to get motion in as quickly as you can because you don't want your ankle to like stiffen up and be toast forever. You do not want that to happen. So this is what you're going to be doing for the first 48 hours. You're going to be icing, you know, warming your foot again and stretching, or just, you know, getting range of motion. After that 48 hours, stop icing your foot. Any skateboarder is going to tell you, ice your foot, it's going to help. No. Any doctor is going to tell you, ice your foot for the first 48, 24 hours, and then done. Stretch. The only thing ice is good for after the first 48 hours is just to make pain go away. That's all it's good for. This is what I would do when I first started skateboarding. I would ice every single day because I thought it would help. But in reality, the only thing that's going to help is working out and stretching. You want to get your muscles, you know, strong again. And icing them, that's not going to get them strong. That's just going to relieve pain and make it numb. And, you know, tighten the muscles for a little bit. But after the first 48 hours, if you didn't break your ankle and you've iced, your ankle should be normal. It's just weak, you know? So that's pretty much all the tips I can give you for an injury of your wrists or your ankles or whatever. Any other injury, just use an ice pack. But again, working out and stretching is the key to making everything better. Like when I messed up my wrist last time, I'm pretty sure I broke it. I didn't go to the hospital because I don't know. But I'm pretty sure I broke it. Once I started doing push-ups and stretching a lot, that's when my wrist started getting better. It wasn't because I was icing it or anything. You have to, you know, get your wrist back to normal. And icing it, it's not gonna do it for you. You have to put in the work to make everything better. So yeah, just to recap, tub where your foot can fit in comfortably. Cold, ice, water. After you're done soaking your foot for no more than 15 minutes, be sure to get some warm water or, you know, take a warm shower, whatever you choose to do. After that, be sure to stretch. You always want to stretch, or just, you know, if you can't stretch, be sure to, you know, get little ranges of motion in. You want to do whatever you can to get your ankle working as fast as possible. Repeat that for the first 48 hours, and then after that, no more ice. Forget about ice. Unless your foot is in like agony pain, then go for it. Use ice. But don't use the tub. You don't have to use the tub if your freaking foot's hurting from pain. The tub's gonna make it worse, let's be real. That tub is terrible. It's the prison of ice and death. So after the first 48, just stretching and working out as much as you can. Don't overdo yourself. You don't want to hurt yourself more. You can skateboard. Like, I've been skateboarding, I just don't kickflip. I don't do any tricks that are gonna hurt my ankle. I mean, I want to do no slides and stuff because that's what I've been working on, but I'm not gonna do it because you have to put like so much weight on that foot, and it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. You're better off just learning how to do something you've never done before, you know, that's comfortable. I don't know. You just want to chill out is what I'm trying to say. Skate switch, do whatever, but just keep it mellow. Anything you do on a skateboard is going to help you get better, so you don't have to freaking go ham in the fucking cheese on your messed up ankle. It's not worth it in the long run, so just chill out, enjoy the process, get yourself back to a position where you can do everything normally without any pain or anything. Of course, when you get to a point where you have to start trying to, you know, get flip tricks in, of course there's going to be a little bit of pain, but that's just part of the process. It's just like stretching. You just have to work through it to get to where you want to go, you know? That's just with anything in life. So I hope this video was helpful. I just wanted to make it, you know, because it's been a while since I've made a video. I'm sure any of you who follow the channel, you're wondering where I am, and that's where I'm at. Fucking bummed ankle. It kind of sucks, but that's just life. I have so many video ideas, but I want to be able to skateboard normally. You know me, boys, so I always tell you I'm going to make videos, but then I never do, because I'm a fucking trash motherfucker. But it's all good, boys. I just got to get my mind straight. Yeah, the process, boys. It's just like injuries. You just got to fucking work, and everything will be good. So, yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, homies. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like. I already told... If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. I know I'm not a doctor, but I feel like I have a strong grasp about injuries and, you know, how the human body works and stuff like that. I'm sure there's someone down in the comment section that has a way better opinion of what someone should do with an injury than I do, but this is just my opinion. This is how I've done it for the past few years, and it's worked for me. So I assume it'll work for some of you out there who, you go on the internet and you read some of the health websites telling you what to do, but they don't actually give you like a visualization of what to do, I guess. I don't know. I just wanted to make a video for you boys. I love you guys. I just want to let you know that I'm always here. Just leave, you know, DM me, Instagram, whatever. I don't care. Yeah, that's another video wrapped up. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, homies, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out, homies.